All right, Glenn, so let's look at this. So talking about the flexibility thing, you look at, a guy like Ernie Els. Again, we mentioned that left arm up at the top, how different his is than yours or mine would be at the top. The upper left arm is what a lot of folks will measure it by. And then through the ball, again, his flexibility is part of what enables him to have those hips stop. Bam, right there. And then through here, you see his left shoulder is already past his head. And we'll go all the way around, his left shoulder. Now his shoulder's almost facing up to the sky, whereas ours would tend to be just facing toward the target more. And then the good news is this drill that I showed you over here on our left, where you get set up with your normal setup, and then like that, open your hips, and learn what it's like to at least have those hands and arms and shoulders going through the impact area with your hips not moving as much, is a fantastic drill right there. And this over here, again at full speed, see you're in better balance. You're more solid on your left foot than what we were seeing last time from that face-on angle. Where you're kind of losing your balance a little more through impact up into your follow-through. And then here's what today looks like in slow motion with a full swing. So there's a little more stop there, and again, the thing we noticed too that's different already is that you're getting a better rehinge through the ball, through the impact area there. You see more of your left hand underneath your right, over here on our right as we look at it here today. A lot less daylight between your forearms at that point in your follow-through because of the better rehinge. Because the hips are starting to slow down and stop just a little better in the last week or 10 days since I told you about it. And then from this down the line angle, at the full swing today versus the drill. This is the drill on our left. So you see how those hips are indeed much more stationary through the impact area. So that's why that drill is so beneficial. And again, this feels like there's a stop to you. According to category 2, you're feeling perception. And again, either next time I see you or the time after that, we'll put it on the K-vest to see indeed real precisely how much stop there is, because it looks to me like there is more stop. But not as much, as we'd see with the tour players or something. Yeah, there you go, bud. So your hips are facing the target a little bit more at impact than they were at address. But that's a start, man. That's a gain on it. And like we said, that shaft is leaned over more than what we saw the first day at that point in your follow-through, and the shaft club face is more closed because of that better rehinge at that point. All right. And I showed you that one about Ernie Els and his arm. Yeah.
Yes.
Now you have my curiosity up. I want to see what Santa Claus looks like. All right.
The hair coming down over the top of the visor, it almost looks like a nose, part of a face. Maybe just a little.
All right. Ah!
Kind of? No?
I'm gaining on it. Give me some time. I'll ask Taylor, too, since he's seen it his whole life. I'll ask him, too, what he thinks. Now, I will tell you, a lot of people didn't realize that was a lady. It took them a few swings before they realized it was a lady. So maybe that's what they were seeing.
I think part of your prior video said, at some point said she, and that's when I took a closer look.
Yeah.
And it was the follow-through finally when I realized, and you were
like her ponytail there.
And the ponytail,
yeah.
was like, that's a girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
so I'll check it out with Taylor, see what he says.
You remember the old visual thing where you look at